Two things you are for sure going to experience on your walk with God. Number one, people are going to sit back and wait for you to fall. You have so many more eyes on you. And the thing is, people gonna lie. People gonna try to make it seem like they ain't worried about you, man. When you walk in that path, they waiting for you to just do anything to where they can critique, they can pick you apart. Whenever you at your lowest, they gonna be, I told you. I knew it. That's one of their favorite ones. The whole time they don't even be having your support. They just be sitting back, just watching, because it brings them joy to see you fall. You know what I'm saying? So you're most definitely gonna have more eyes on you. You're gonna be more rejected than respected. Monitoring spirits, that's the term. But people just sitting back, just waiting for you to just fall and just see you at your lowest. They get a kick out of it. They get an enjoyment out of it. So yep, you have more eyes on you. You're on that narrow path, and like I say, some people try to hide it as if they're not like full on blown watching you, but they just be looking like, has he failed yet? Has she failed yet? Has she went back to her old ways? They just sitting back, just miserable, waiting for you to fall. But that's something you're definitely going to deal with. And two, people are going to try to conquer you. And I'll give y'all an example on this so y'all can have a better understanding. So when you walk in that narrow path, people are going to want to drain you of that light that you have. And a lot of times people want to move in close so they can drain you of your energy. So I put it to you this way. Kind of like when you have the guy or girl that's being celibate, practicing secret retention. That's what I call it, You have some people who will want to come in just to break you of that. Because they feel like they've conquered something. They see that you're on that path to trying to work on yourself and become pure. So if they're able to make you fold and do something out of the will of God, they feel good about it. So like I said, prime example, the girl that's trying to be celibate, the guy who makes her crack. He said, yeah, she try to be celibate, yeah, but I just hit that. Yeah, I just cracked that. That's the devil working through that person, and vice versa. When you have a girl, that feels better about herself to see that she made a man crack or fall short of temptation or whatever the case may be, she's like, yeah, girl, I made him crack. Like that's not of God. That's the devil working through these people. But that's something you're most definitely gonna see as you're on your journey with God. People gonna sit back, wait for you to fall, monitoring spirits all over the place, hoping that you can go back to that old version of yourself so they can just be like, oh, I told you so. I knew such and such wasn't really like that. And people are going to try to conquer you, come into your life and be a complete succubus and brag about, having you fall short. That is if, that happens to you. But, yeah, you're on a narrow path and people want to bring you back on that broad path with them and drag you to hell.